Tashara Parker. Tashara, I show that you have registered 4HB 567 and you're representing yourself.
I am. Good evening. Howdy, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mr. Chairman Hunter, for the opportunity to be here with all of you and members of the committee as well. And many thanks again to Representative Bowers for championing the Crown Act here in Texas. Again, my name is Tashara Park. I'm a broadcast journalist in Dallas. While I am a journalist, again, I am here speaking solely in an individual capacity with the full support of my employer that encourages me to wear my hair any way I choose to do so. I want you to imagine, just for a second for me, waking up for 5 years wearing a facade, walking into work carrying the weight of an identity that was not your own. That was me, with the preconceived notion that my naturally curly afro wasn't good enough to show up on your TV screens. That officially changed in 2018. Fast forward to 2020, a video of mine has been viewed more than 1 million times online. In that video, I asked the world, why does my crown, my hair, offend you? I recorded that video after receiving comments about a hairstyle I was wearing on TV, a natural hairstyle that upset some viewers who decided to call the hairstyle unprofessional. One viewer even writing in, this hairstyle just isn't professional for broadcasting. And that led me to ask another question, who determines what's professional in the workplace or in schools? Are we relying on old, outdated policies that likely weren't developed by a lot of people who look like me? Imagine this, looking at a woman or man with straight, natural blonde hair and telling that person your hair isn't professional. That likely wouldn't happen because we're conditioned to accept a certain standard of professionalism. And for a long time, dating back to slavery when my ancestors were brought here, natural hair and hairstyles did not meet the established standard of what that professionalism is. I became a journalist to be a voice for the community. Growing up in Houston, I did not see a lot of people who looked like me consistently wearing their hair natural on TV. So being a voice has always been the goal. After I shared that viral video I mentioned earlier of me responding to viewers who complained about natural hair, men, women, and children around the world opened up about their own personal experiences with hair trauma. With the support of my station, my TV series, Rooted, shares stories of people who have experienced hair discrimination. One episode even featured a judge, Judge Amber Givens, a Black woman who was told that the reason she might lose an election was simply because her hair might offend voters. She was wearing an afro at the time. Another episode featured a local police officer who you heard from earlier, Dakari Davids, who approached me about what he felt was discrimination against him because of his braided cornrow hairstyle in the workplace. This quote, taking from the findings of an internal affairs investigation, says, this officer was observed wearing an unprofessional, unapproved hairstyle. The hairstyle was listed as braided or cornrows. Throughout my years as a student at Texas A&M University, I learned to approach difficult conversations head on. I hope you will join me and do the same, realizing the Crown Act is necessary legislation. Again, I just want to thank you. I know we all been here all day. I truly appreciate your time. Please help us get House Bill 567 passed. Thank you.
Thank you for testifying today.
Thank you.
Any